Hello everyone, I'm Manoranjan H, Assistant Professor of Commerce, Government First Grade College, Bagepalli. Today we are going to discuss on the topic Strategic HRM, which is prescribed by Bangalore North University for 5th semester PBA. The topic which we are going to discuss today is planning and implementing strategic HR policies. In the previous video, we were discussing on the various strategical role performed by human resource managers. So today we will discuss what are the different planning and implementing strategies of human resource managers in the organization. The outcome of the particular session or a video is to make the students understand the different planning and implementing strategies in an organization by human resource managers. Let us start. As you can see in this particular slide, these are the important planning and implementing strategies by human resource managers in an organization, which starts with aligning with business needs. Any kind of plans or strategies which have to be accomplished in an organization, it is a prime objective of every HR manager to understand and align his strategy or a plan which with the particular business needs. So the plan which is going to accomplish should match or align with the particular business needs. So this is a first important planning and implementing strategy. The second one comes to plan, prepare and measure goals. So any kind of plans or ideas or strategies to be implemented should be on par with the goals, achievement of the particular goals. So he has to plan properly and he has to prepare and measure the goals or objectives or vision of particular company. So the second important point is plan, prepare and measure goals. He has to understand how he has to plan and prepare and how to measure or accomplish the particular goal of an organization. The third one comes communicate to stakeholders. Every HR manager, he will have so many ideas or strategies in his mind. His idea or strategy is to be communicated to every stakeholder of an organization. The stakeholders could be people, managers, public, government, or any other thing, shareholders, etc. So his plans or ideas to be communicated to each and every person of an who are accountable to the organization. So organization is accountable in with these particular stakeholders. So the another important point is communicate to stakeholders. The next one comes promote collaboration. No doubt every HR manager, his idea or his plan should be implemented to be promoted with absolute collaboration. He will have every business model will have so many collaborations. He has his plans and ideas should be on par or with the particular collaboration of an organization. So another important point is promote collaboration. So many teams or different departments should put together and formulate these ideas and plans so that his ideas will be promoted in a better manner. The next one comes create measures to implement strategy. No doubt the human resource manager, in order to implement this particular strategy, he has to measure it or he has to plan in a proper manner and accomplish his objectives. He has to understand the various departments in an organization, and his idea should match with all these organizational needs so that everybody will accept the idea or a strategy in a better manner, and his idea will be implemented in proper way. So no doubt the next point comes create measures to implement strategy. And the last one is assessment. So the idea or the plan and implementing various strategies or HR policies will be assessed in a better manner. The assessment can be from the different stakeholders of an organization, or from in this can be from internal as well as external assessment. So these are the particular points which explains various planning and implementing HR policies, different HR policies or strategies in an organization. The same thing can be explained or depicted in this particular picture, which explains these three concepts. You can see strategic plan or a business plan, which is on par or which is linked with current state, like competencies and vision or values. So the plan should link between the current state of the organization and vision of an vision or values of an organization. So these three important points which are linked with gap analysis. Any kind of ideas or the balances will be addressed in a proper manner to understand and accomplish the objectives and develop these strategies in a better manner. So all these put together, we have different for the accomplishment of a business plan. We have different HR strategies and plans. You can see in a change management environment, we have various HR strategies and plans to be adopted in an organization, which you can see the work design or classification or recruitment and selection, performance management, learning and development, HR information management, HR planning, organizational development, rewards and recognition, and no doubt the last one, career development and succession management. The previous classes or videos, we have explained different HR strategies or HR practices in the organization. So all these are HR practices or strategies in an organization for the accomplishment of vision or objectives or motto of an organization. So these are the different whole planning or ideas, strategies of an organization in the change management scenario. As you can see in this particular slide, the plannings of HR policies or implementing HR policies in a better manner. You can see in this particular slide, we have two important parameters of effective SA strategy execution. One is HR and organizational development factors and system factors. These are the system factors which explains the effective strategy execution, and these are the factors which are HR and organizational development factors. So as you can see, the first one in HR and organizational development factor, building a capable organization. So he has to understand, every human resource manager has to understand how to build a capable organization with the strategies to be adopted. So the next one comes designing a strategy, supportive reward system. As we already explained in the previous slide, while designing a specific strategy, you should keep in mind different reward system for the employees. It should be as per the hierarchical level, the reward system should be generated. So it is his prime objective as well. Next one comes creating a strategy, supportive corporate culture. So while creating any kind of plan or a strategy, he has to keep in mind different or various hierarchical levels or corporate cultures or corporate environment, working environment in an organization. The next one comes exalting strategic leadership. Since we have the ladder, the particular hierarchical level or the ladder is different in every organization, he has to exercise strategic leadership plans which should match with other competitors as well, so that he can analyze or his plans will be accomplished in a better manner. So these are HR and organizational development factors for strategy implementation. And in the system factors, we can see linking budget to strategy. No doubt, every human resource manager will have different strategies to be accomplished in an organization, but budget is a very important prime factor. So he has to understand and link his budget or cost parameters to his strategy in a better manner. So the next one comes establishing strategy, supportive policies and procedures. So the important system factors is supportive policies and procedures. His ideas or strategies should be on par or linked with the policies and procedures of every organization so that the establishment of the strategy will be accomplished in a better manner. Next, instituting a best practice and commitment to continuous improvement. So his ideas or strategy should be in such a way that it should be instituting the best practices in an organization, and it should lead to continuous improvement in an organization. The next one comes installing information system to support strategy execution. So the information technology or the tools or any kind of information to be accomplished in an organization to support strategy execution. So the tools which is framing and the information which is passing through the MIS management information system should be very systematic so that the effective strategy execution or implementation will be accomplished in a better manner. So in this particular slide, we can see two factors like HR and organizational factors and system factors of effective strategy implementation. In this particular slide, which explains the strategic plans, how it will be executed and evaluation and control in these three important parameters. These it is passing through these three ladders. The first one is achieving strategies in these 3 points and managing change, and last one achieving effectiveness. See, as you can see, achieving strategies, first we have a strategic plan which can be achieved through project implementation, procedural implementation, and resource allocation. So every project will have different strategies, and it should be there should be a particular lineup or procedure where this particular strategy to be accomplished in every organization or in every project. And resource allocation, each and every project will have a different resource allocation. It should be cost center or budget center or anything, so it should be on par with the strategies on of the organization or plans. So these three comes in achieving strategies. Once these three strategies have been accomplished, this will be passed through the managing change, which is structural implementation and leadership implementation. No doubt the structural implementation could be hierarchical level. We have line managers and different manager setups starting from board of directors. You can see CEO level to employee level or workers level. We have various departments or structural uh, implementations should be done in a better manner, and leadership implementation. So as I told you, the board of directors or top level execution of a plan is very much important. So achieving strategies in these three parameters will pass through structural implementation and leadership implementation, which in turn results to achieving effectiveness. So functional implementation, every functional level or workers level, each different departments level, these particular strategies are passing through structural implementation and it will lead to functional implementation. And leadership implementation will pass through operational implementation. They will be giving the guidelines, procedures, policies, which will be accomplished in every operational level. So the last comes evaluation and control, or we can see this as assessment. So starting from a idea generation or strategic plan and how it executed or how it's evaluated or controlled, we can see in this particular slide, which will be every step we have a feedback system. As you can see, every step we have a feedback system. So the next slide, this particular slide explains what are the various benefits or advantages of planning and implementing strategies of HR policies in an organization. So we can see the first one, encouragement of proactive rather than reactive behavior. Once the plans of HR, once the HR policies which are implemented in a better manner, no doubt it is very proactive and in proactive in nature, and it will be accepted in all levels of the organization. The next comes explicit communication of company goals. Since the strategies of HR policies are very transparent in manner and accepted by in all the levels, the communication of these strategies, accomplishment of company goals will be very easy. The next comes stimulation of critical thinking and ongoing examination of assumptions. The strategies or ideas will lead to critical thinking, analyzing capabilities will increase. So it leads to stimulation of different ideas, thinking capabilities of every employee in an organization, and it leads to examination of assumptions. Various assumptions will be there, ideas will be there, which will be accomplished in a better manner. The next comes identification of gaps between current situation and future vision. Through strategies or through HR policies and procedures in an organization, it lead to a link or a difference between the analysis or analyzing capability between current situation of an organization and future vision, future uh, uh, ideas or future perspective of an organization can be analyzed in a better manner with present planning and implementing HR policies. The next comes encouragement of line managers participation. So every idea or every strategy or HR policy of an organization will lead the line managers participation, open discussion in in an organization lead to success of an organization. The next comes identification of HR constraints and opportunities. So since the strategies or ideas or HR policies are very transparent and accepted by all the levels, the constraints or problems will be addressed in a proper manner and opportunities will be created for future success. And the last one is creation of common bonds. No doubt it creates a strong bondage between the employees of an organization or different layers of an organization. It leads to success or a vision of every organization. So with this, I conclude myself with the presentation of planning and implementing different strategic HR policies in an organization. Thank you so much.